Hello waves, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the first video that I'm filming once I am back, since being back. Proper English, not my thing. Since being back from San Francisco. I came home Thursday night, but actually this is filmed on a Sunday because Friday and Saturday I was in Stockholm on an event. If you are following me on my Instagram, which you should be, you definitely should be, you will know that I was at Daisy Beauty Expo. Not the award show, but the expo. It was a lot of fun and I will show some posts about that on my Instagram as well. So if you want to see more, I do have a lot of content on my Instagram and it is not the same content as it is here on YouTube. So if you want to see more, do follow me there. I'm gonna do a bit of a get ready with me. I have so many new things because I did buy quite a lot of things when I was there. So many things that I had been like longing to try. And I thought I'd do a full face because I think I have a full face. Maybe not everything, but pretty much everything, to be honest. And this is not all the things I bought in San Francisco. I will have a haul up, but I'm gonna try some things that I bought. And if you've seen my video where I talked about, where is it? Where I talk about brands I want to try in 2020. One of them was Milk. So I didn't actually buy from... is this true? Yeah, I bought from 3 of the brands that I said I wanted to try in 2020. I bought from 3 of those brands. I'm gonna try some things today. I'm also gonna talk about my trip because why not? This is the Hydro Grip Primer. A lot of people told me that this is the... There you go. I can feel it. Told me that this is the Chisel, so I bought this one. I think I only bought 2 things at like drugstores, and I'm gonna see if I can try. This smells this smells like medication in a way, but not like disgusting, but it smells like the ingredients. Maybe that's what it smells like. Yeah. Oh my, so tacky. Oh gosh. So weird. Like, do you see this? Wow. Okay, wiping it on the pants. So I'm gonna talk a bit about my travel as well. Oh, this is one of the things I bought at the drugstore. The new Dewy foundation from Wet n Wild. Don't know if this is my shade, but who knows. I haven't been filming for like 2 weeks. I got this in Soft Beige. I don't know if this is my shade because you cannot try foundations in the States. This could be my shade, and so I just went for something. But I thought it was really funny to see some of the things that haven't come to Sweden, or some of the brands that just aren't really available. Oh my god. This doesn't really smell like the other foundation, because I like that foundation, but the smell was... This is too much foundation. Stop it, Angie. Stop it. Stop. This doesn't really smell like that. Do I have anything that's clean? Should I have checked that before I put this on my face? Defo. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. It's from Refer, but it's not completely clean, but we're gonna have to live with that. I think it's a good shade, but I definitely got too much foundation on. I wish I had used less, but here we are. Oh my god, I got so much foundation on. Wait, can I take some off? I don't want to have this much foundation. I just took off so much, but I just don't want to have that much. It's going on pretty good. I don't know if I want it to be with a sponge or with a brush, but we're going with the brush. The vacation was so nice. We were gone for like, I think 10 days or maybe 11 days if you count like traveling, and I haven't been filming for like 2 weeks. I had 1 video up when I was away, and that was a video that I had pre-filmed. I'm also gonna have a video up tomorrow that I also pre-filmed at the same... No, that is not true, because I did pre-film 2 other videos as well, and one of them you saw yesterday, yeah. And then another one that I filmed at that point that I also thought that I was gonna have up when I was gone, but I didn't. That is also gonna be up this week. You know, it's been a good vacation. Like, you know, I'm not the biggest on skincare. Not that I dislike skincare, I just don't have time for it. But you know, it's been a good vacation for me when I can say I did skincare morning and night every day, and my skin is looking really good lately. Although it did become a bit dry on the travel home. I usually bring like a night mask and I put that on during the flights, and I forgot that on the way home, so I did get a bit dry. on the way home. But I did get some really good hydration things when I was at Daisy Beauty Expo that I actually tried now for 2 days that did help a bit with the dryness. I will talk. Do you want to know more about skincare? Because I could definitely talk more about skincare from more of a like a noob's perspective. Like, I don't know that much, but on the other hand, I have tried quite a lot, and maybe you want to know what I'm using in my routine and stuff. Maybe I can do like those little routine videos for Instagram. That could be cool. I like how this looks. It is satiny, but I can still like touch it, but I probably want to see, do I want to set it? I don't know, but this is pretty okay. So my skin is looking nice. I also bought this foundation. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use this. Instead, I bought the Revolution Concealer Define. Revolution was one of the brands I wanted to try this year. So I bought the foundation. But the thing is that, look at these shades. But I thought the shade range of this one was so weird. Everything was so pinky gray. I honestly didn't really know what to get, but I did buy the concealer as well. This is the Conceal and Define, and this is in C2.5, and I bought this at Ulta. I went to Ulta one day. I have been doing a bit of shopping, but it's been really fun to do some shopping in store because I never do that in Sweden. We don't really have any shopping in store in Sweden if you live in a smaller town. Well, I do have a Kicks, but my Kicks isn't the biggest. So it's really fun to do some shopping, and I'm really proud of myself. I will probably talk about this a bit in my haul, that I didn't buy like too many of the same category. I really like bought different kinds of products, and that is one of the things that I want to do this year. I want to like review more categories, not just like eyeshadows and lipsticks and stuff like that. Like I do. I want to talk about more. I don't even have a sponge. Should I fix that? Maybe I can use a brush. Wait. This is from Makeup Addiction. This is called The Queen. And I want to review more categories than just eyeshadow and stuff like that this year. I want to talk about more things. So that is one of the, maybe I should do a separate video on like updating my goals for 2019 and like telling you how I'm gonna do in 2020. It's always nice to have some goals, but remember to set goals that you can actually change. Don't set goals that are out of your control, because that's only gonna bring you so much frustration. I had a lot of people telling me that it's gonna be cold in San Francisco. You should bring a coat, you should bring layers, and I think that if you are living in the area, you probably think that the weather that was there when I was there is probably pretty cold, but for me it was like an early spring weather. It was spring. It was really nice. I didn't even bring a winter coat. I didn't wear a winter coat. The only day that I was a bit cold was the day that we were at Alcatraz. I'll try and see if I can show some pictures maybe on the side of the things that I'm talking about. I did show some stories on my Instagram, but I guess it could be fun to also show some pictures, because I mean I still have the pictures, and we went to Alcatraz and it was so nice. I also bought the powder. This one is in Bacon Blot in Banana. We wanted to do some sightseeing and just be a bit touristy while there. Going to cities, it's always nice to do some things that are unexpected and maybe not as touristy, and then to do some things that are just typical touristy, because who knows if you're ever gonna come back. Maybe you'll be sad if you didn't do some of the really typical things. This powder is probably going to be really, when I have that tan, because it is just slightly too dark for me right now. You can see it took away the brightness, the under eye brightness. Maybe not, that's not the worst that could happen. We also went to, of course, the Golden Gate Bridge. We saw all the trams. I don't know if I took a picture of them though. They're really cute. We went to Fisherman's Wharf. We went to the Golden Gate Bridge. We even went into the, what was it called? The California Science Academy? Is it called that? I think so. Yeah, this powder is just a little bit too dark under my eyes. But I actually really like how this concealer powder combo is looking. Just a little bit too dark, but I can live with that. I really like the museum. We also went to MoMA, the Museum of Modern Arts. What else did we do? We did some really fun stuff. It's so expensive in California though. It's crazy expensive. I also did buy the Milk bronzer. I bought the mini one. Oh, here is how you open it. Is this how you open it? I think so. I really like going to museums, but I think it's important to... How do you open this? Oh, it's like... Oh, wait, this one is a bit smushed. I think it's really important to not do too many because it could very easily become too much. This one is a bit smushed in the lid. I'm gonna see if I can just scoop that out because otherwise that's gonna be so annoying when you put the lid back on. A bit annoying, but not the end of the world. So mine isn't looking super pretty, but I can live with that. Okay, let me see. Okay, this isn't as creamy as the Laritzy stick that I'm used to, but this color is probably a bit warmer, so this might be good. I love using my bronzer not where the hollows are, which would be here. I like putting just the tippity tip up, because if you are being bronzed, you're not going to be bronzed. I should probably blend this out when I'm talking. You're not going to be bronzed under here. You're going to be bronzed on the high points of your face, but you do want it to go a bit down in the hollows so that it also creates some definition, but you want it to lift your face. So if you put it too far down, it's just going to drag your face down. So try putting your bronzer a bit over the actual indentation, because mine is here, but I'm just like half a centimeter up, if even that. That is a beautiful color though. I'm just using a bit more because I love bronzer and you can't tell me otherwise. I really missed filming though, especially these past couple of days when I've been in Stockholm. I've been talking to my friends because you saw that I went with my friends. I don't know if I showed all my friends on my stories, but I went with some of my friends. We had an amazing time. I'm so happy every time I get to meet them. And I'm also so happy because we're gonna meet soon again for the award show, and I'm just so excited. But I just told him, like, I'm looking so much forward to filming again. I can't wait to film. I have so many ideas. But honestly, having a vacation though, it really did give me a lot of inspiration back and a lot of like energy, because I was so low on energy, people. I cannot even begin to tell you. And I wanted to film on the Juvia's Place mini palette. I have like mini hairs everywhere, and I do have those. And at first I was thinking that I want to do 4 different videos, but I was like, nobody wants to see that, so I think I'm just gonna do one video, swatching all of them, and maybe I'll do... I honestly don't really know what it looks, but I'll try and do something. Maybe I'll do something, a look with all 4 of them, and I can do a poll and you can vote for which one you want me to use again, and I can do one with that. But they look super pretty, the small palettes. I'm probably gonna do that, so I don't know, maybe that will come this week as well, because yeah, I have them and I feel really inspired. This is really pretty. I do really love the look of this. I hope it looks good on camera as well, because wow, this is pretty. Maybe this needs a bit more blending. Okay, I'm really liking how that is looking. Let me get this down. Ah! The only thing that's annoying with these mini ones is that it's like everything's just so teeny tiny. You feel like you're playing with like doll makeup. Oh, I forgot to use something. I'll have to use this in my next video, because I also got some Becca under eye concealing thing, but I put it too far down and we're way past that. I had a meetup. And I did get 2 beautiful gifts from 2 beautiful women. You didn't need to give me anything, but I'm so grateful. And one of the gifts was, they gave me 2 beautiful like little packages, was this blush. It's a drop of a hat. I don't own it. It's from Colourpop. It is a like in burnt apricot, one of the Super Shock Chics. So I'm gonna use this as a blush, I thought. The meetup was so lovely. I got the best feeling being there. Like it was, oh, that is so pretty. I was so nervous though. And I don't know, I hope it didn't show too much when I was there. I had the best time, but God, I was so nervous. I was so afraid that no one was going to show up, that I was going to stand there all alone. But there was like, I don't know exactly how many, and I don't even know if I got all of you beautiful ladies on one picture, but I think we were somewhere between like 12 and 15. And it was just such a wonderful thing. I never thought so many people would come just to hang out, and you were getting along so good. Went to Sephora. It was so chill, and you made me feel so happy and so like we are friends. And that's what this meetup really truly showed me, that even though I'm the only one doing the talking here, that when we meet, it's like we've known each other for forever. It's just so natural and just so not forced. We went to Sephora together. I actually bought 2 things that I'm not going to be using today, and if you were with me on Sephora on that day, you know that I didn't use any of those things, so I'm going to be using those in an upcoming video. But that was just, oh my god, it was so much fun. And then we went to have lunch at the food court. It was just the best. I truly hope that you all like got how much this meant to me. It was absolutely amazing. This isn't the right thing because I bought another one of these milk things. I also bought the holographic stick. Well, it's obviously not holographic. Well, the lettering is, maybe that's what we're talking about. It's obviously not holographic, but this is in Mars. This is a cream highlighter. I've been wanting to try milk for so long, and I'm so excited that I'm doing it. I really love the bronzer. Why is sticky things everywhere? Okay, it's one of those little lids again. Are you supposed to keep those little lids on? Do you need that? Like these little top thingies. Does that need to be on? How? I don't even get it off. Send help. Okay, so I bought it in Mars. It is... it basically looks like the Hades highlighter. It is a gold with the pink sheen. I don't want to talk about it, okay? I see you judging me. I don't know exactly how I want to do this. I think I want to do this like with the brush. So I'm not showing you. I'm not showing you anything. I'm just putting it on a brush. But I am going to use a powder highlighter as well. But I just want to see how this looks. Looks very nice and fresh. Definitely far from blinding. Nobody can accuse this highlighter of being blinding. But it looks really fresh and nice. If you just want to have a like more of a subtle thing, which is usually not exactly what I go for, but it does look pretty. It definitely looks very dewy and pretty. And since this like peachy one is like the base of it, it really fits into my skin tone and just leaves that peachy pinky like shift. I do maybe think that this is a bit too subtle for me though. I want a bit more oomph. Not ugly, but just very subtle. Maybe this would be something to use when you're having a just like concealer and brows kind of a day. This would probably look super beautiful because you can paint it on the skin like on its own. But I mean, it looks beautiful. This foundation looks great as well. It's not 100% like, it's a bit, I don't want to say tacky, but I feel it. I do feel it. I mean, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's what you want. I think I'm gonna go do my eyebrows, but I do have the Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow Gel. I bought mine in MJ, whatever that means. Why is it called MJ? I think it's like the cool blonde. I'm pretty sure I bought the cool blonde, but I'm gonna do my brows and I'll come back and we can use this one. I'll use some eye primers. Whew. Okay. I had to use the, it's right here, the Urban Decay Primer Potion because the one from Smigma, the one from Sigma that I usually use, it's still packed. So it's gonna have to wait. I'm almost out of that one, by the way. I have like 2 uses left or something. It's so low. So I'm gonna use the Milk Kush Fiber Brow Gel. I'm so excited to be trying so many milk things. So far it's looking really good. The foundation is settling a bit into my smile lines, but to be fair, so does most foundations. Okay, let's see what we can do about this. Why is it white packaging and I just touched my face? I'm such a... Okay, looks pretty much exactly like the ColourPop one, and I love that one. Okay, let's see. I love how much color this is giving off. I really love the brush. It's one of those small ones that actually a lot of these kind of products do have. It gave a lot of color. I really like that. I feel like this is pretty similar to the one from ColourPop. Maybe the one from ColourPop is a bit more liquidy and this one is a bit more of a almost a waxy feeling, and I really do like that. So first impression of this one, really positive. I think we are gonna get along just fine. Okay, that saved my somewhat janky brow application. Pretty okay actually. I like that. We're gonna do some eyeshadow, but I'm gonna use one more Milk product, and I did buy this in Sweden. So this I bought this weekend when I was at Daisy Beauty Expo. We went on a little detour and went to Sephora, and I actually bought the Flex highlighter because I didn't buy this when I was in US. I bought this in Sweden. I got it in Lit. I'm pretty sure this is the lightest color. There was one that was a slightly darker one, and I usually go for the second darkest one, but it had more of a gold one, and this was more like, it looked wet. So I thought that maybe this could be the one for me. Let me just see if I can break into this one. Why am I wrecking the... You just hear the packaging breaking. This is so expensive in Sweden, so it's such a shame that I bought this in Sweden instead of US. I don't really even want to talk about how much this cost in Sweden, but it's this beautiful, like, I like this. I mean, I prefer a cardboard packaging, but this is a white plastic. It has a magnetic closure. It also has a plastic cover that I'm gonna get rid of. It has a mirror, and this is what the Lit one looks like. So we're gonna see if I can get this on my cheeks. And I do have a, like, I have a cream highlighter on now, so this should be really blinding. Yeah, this is really blinding. I'm just gonna put this on the tippity tops of my cheekbones. And maybe a bit here, because why not? And we're apparently doing it everywhere. I don't know why I do this to myself. It looks really pretty. This is the kind of highlighter that I can't put too far down here, because I personally don't like looking icy on my apples. I like looking glowy on my apples, but not icy. But it looks really, really nice, and it does look wet. So I think that this Lit one, I did swatch all of the ones they had, and this Lit one is the one that looks the most wet according to me. Now I have another brand that I really wanted to try was Kasha Beauty. I did buy two things from Kasha Beauty. I bought one of the bento boxes. I got it in Hella Azalea, and then I got one of the Moisture Melt Lip Gloss Stick, and I got it in Let's Chill. And I'm gonna start with this little bento box. I just took a picture of this before this because I was like, I want to have a picture before I wreck it. This is the one that has 3 colors. It has 2 mattes and 1 shimmer, and this shimmer is a super like sparkly glittery one, and then it has 2 mattes, one that's more of a pink and one that's more of a purple. I'm gonna do something like super simple, but I did want to get one that was more like my color aesthetics, because I don't want to get it brown, and I didn't want to get an all shimmer. So this is what I got. My primer is looking a-okay. Let's start with the pink one. A bit of kick up. It really picks up on the brush. Ooh, that is pretty. I will say that the concealer actually creased a little bit on me, which concealers usually do not do. I don't know if that is the powder or if that is the concealer. I'm gonna have to reassess that in future applications. I think I'm just gonna do one eye, and then we can just fix the other one up, and we can talk a bit more about my trip. That is also a very pretty purple. I'm just doing a very simple, I just did the pink in the crease and just wrapped it around my outer corner. Now I'm just gonna do a little purple here in my outer corner, just to darken this up and get some kind of definition. This is a small brush. This is from that Nabla brush set, the eye brush set that came this summer. I've actually been using these quite a lot lately, and they are so good, not only with their eyeshadows but with other eyeshadows as well. I've really been enjoying that eye set. I think this is how I'm gonna leave the eye, and I'm gonna put some shimmer on, obviously. I'm gonna do the same on the other eye, and then I'll put the shimmer on. Okay. This is where I'm at. I have the last one to use. It is this very sparkly pink one. It's so sparkly. I also bought an eye pen from Milk. I think I'm gonna use this first before I use the sparkly one. I got it in the blue, they call it holographic color, right? Wait, this is called, because she said that in the store, and I swear I gave her this look. It's not holographic, okay? Where is the shade name of this? PTO. She's like, that it's the holographic shade. No, it's not holographic. It's just a light blue iridescent. And it's very soft, and I can see now that it's already like I can pull this out of the packaging. So make sure to only use the very tip of this. Just a tip. Otherwise you're gonna have a problem. I think I'm gonna smudge this in the corner and also on my waterline and see if this actually sticks on my waterline, because this is very shimmery. Definitely sticks in the waterline, but this is more of an iridescent formula. So I think I'm just gonna use this as a inner corner thing, and I think I'm just gonna see if I can get a fade. I'm hoping for too much here. Ooh, I need to change my battery. Let me do that real quick. But it looks really pretty though. I think that this would be a really nice base for something sheer, like a topper or something, because it's gonna like enhance the whole effect. In my waterline, this is so to be honest, but it is a bit like reflective and freshening up without being like a beige or white. So if you want to be just fresh in your waterline and don't want to use a white or a beige, this could be an alternative, but I do think the ones without shimmer is probably better in the waterline. That's usually how it is. Now let me change the battery. Now we're using the sparkly one. I think I'm just going to use my finger. I haven't even swatched this. It's definitely more of a topper. Definitely more of a topper. Am I going to need glitter glue with this? I mean, it's pretty, but it would most definitely benefit from a bit of a tacky base. Because I can tell that it's going to be more impactful if this goes on over like a glitter glue or something like that. Or if I had used that pen all over the lid. But it's pretty, it's really pretty, and it's really sparkly. It's not 100% opaque, it is more like a very shimmery, almost glittery topper. Putting more on my pants. Let me see if I can... Oh my god, these pens, they're not doing the best right now. Putting some on my brush, and let's see what happens if I put it over that. Oh yeah, what a difference when it goes on over a tacky base. It's like night and day. I don't know if you can see, but it is super like more reflective. I'm sorry if I was out of focus there for a while. It's tricky. I've been out of the loop, okay? Don't judge me. I really like it over that iridescent because it brings out a bit of the purple in the shade, and it really goes with the purpley pink that's already going on. I will say, all in all, I really like the bento box. I think it's a cute thing. You know, I like small things. I think it's really nice. I really like it. I wish they had more colors because it's all so very neutral. I wish they had something that was like, I don't know what I'm hoping for, but I do realize that these are the kind of colors that sell, so maybe I shouldn't be so harsh on brands. I do understand that these are the kind of colors that sell. Sorry. I am gonna use, I got a mascara. I didn't buy this. This is the Tarte Maneater. I got this when I was at Ulta. They just gave it as a freebie. I mean, maybe... Funny story, I was at Sephora and I actually became an Ulta like member because I do think Ulta ships at PO boxes. So I got some points. But I was at Sephora and she was like, "Are you a Sephora member?" And I was like, "No, I am not." And she's like, "With this purchase, you should be." I felt like she was judging me. This brush is like a caterpillar that ate a frog. It's so big. Look at this. It's like my... What the... Okay, let me see how this is. Am I doing this wrong? Am I doing this wrong? Why is this mascara so awful? Am I this bad at mascara? I could be. Wow, this is... Thank God I got lashes. Is this mascara supposed to be good? Do people love this mascara? Because I have to say I'm pretty unimpressed. This was not my favorite. Let's just put that in the maybe pile, shall we? Why was that so bad? Sorry, Tarte. I didn't buy anything from Tarte, and the only thing I got from Tarte I got for free, and I don't even like that. I feel bad. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. Okay, I have lashes. These I bought in Sweden. I bought them before I went, but these are the Depend and Marcel Gerlander collab. I talked about them in my December haul. Was it my Black Friday haul? I think it was my December haul. So I talked about these and I still haven't used them because I didn't bring them abroad. I did bring lashes abroad and I think I used lashes twice. But I didn't bring these, so I thought I'll use them. So I'm gonna put these on, but this is the makeup with crappy mascara, but before lashes. I'm also gonna try and see if I can fix my hair. And then we're gonna use 2 lip products because I have 2 new lip products. One of them from a brand that I've never tried before. I'm even surprised myself that I bought from this brand. So, be right back. My hair has been wet and been up in a bun, so it almost has a bit of like a curl to it, or like a wave to it. It's still a bit damp, but yeah. This is where we're at with my hair right now, so... I like the lash, it looks really pretty on, but I have to say, these are very, very, very... Let me see if I can just... zoom this out a bit. Very, very, very soft. Very, very soft. And I personally like when there's a bit more of a hold to the band because I feel like they're easier to put on. Because when they're so soft, it becomes easier to get them a bit wonky. And when you try lifting them, for me, I think this is a preference because I do hear a lot of people really liking when a lash band is super, super, super soft and flexible. I personally just like when they have a bit of bounce to them, like a bit of, not stiff, I don't want to have a stiff band, but I also want to have a bit of structure to them. So they look really nice on, but I think that these are the kind of lashes that I personally will be using But I think that these are the kind of lashes that I personally will be using with a liner because this took some time. Not gonna lie, this took some time. I don't want to talk about it. So I bought I told you about this one. These are very similar and I think that these are the same brand as the, let me get it. Oh my god, they are basically the exact same. This has to be the same brand. This is from, I think it's Meme box? Is it called Meme box? Maybe it's Meme box. And it's the same packaging and I've heard that this is the Western American version of the brand Kasha of Meme box. So if you want to buy from, for example, Yes Style, they do sell Meme box. They look exactly the same. Like I said, they look exactly the same. It's a clicky thing that you click up. This one is in the peachy color and this one is in, I don't know if the same formula though. This is a it goes on a bit glossy, but then it's more of a tint. I have no idea what this is meant to be. Should I have read up on that before I bought it? Probably. Moisturizing gloss stick. We'll see. This is one of those when you click, you can't take it down again, so don't click up too much. Oh, and I have a lip liner. I want to use that first. This was the color 07 Let's Chill. I bought a lip liner from KKW. I don't think that these are going to go together, but they're going together today because I want to use this lip liner. I was at Ulta and I was like, this actually, it's a really nice color. It's the exact same packaging as Colourpop. This is mainly Colourpop Factory. Obviously, it's not the same formula. Why would Colourpop sell their formula or let KKW use their formula? That would be a big business mistake. I know that some people say that Kylie Cosmetics and KKW is just expensive Colourpop. I'm not saying that this is better than Colourpop. Maybe it is equal in quality, but it is not the same formula. I do not think that Colourpop is letting people use their formula in their factory. That would be, I think that would be a bad business decision, and that's not how it works in makeup factories, because there are other factories out there in the world that makes more than one brand. Most brands don't have their own factory. This one is in Nude 1, and I just thought that this was such a nice brownie color. I wanted to buy one of the lipsticks as well, the nude ones, but they were all extremely peachy, like pastel peach, like an unwearable peach, and I was surprised at how not pretty I thought all those shades were. I really were trying to buy one of the lip colors, but I didn't like any of the nude colors, and that is rare. There was a whole collection of nudes and I didn't think any of them looked good, so yeah, I don't know what's going on with that collection, but let me use this one. Yeah, this is not as slippery as the Colourpop ones. I think I actually like this one more. This is honestly one of the best brown lip colors I have seen in a bit. This is a great color. I love it. This is really getting into my smile lines. Could you not? But I didn't set the foundation, but this shows that maybe you should. Maybe you should. Okay, let me do the lip color. Pretty. Definitely not 100% opaque. So for me, that likes more of a defined lip. It's really nice to have a lip liner under. I think you can get a really nice, like, more of a natural shiny lip if you just use this and no lip liner. That is pretty though. I feel pretty. I really like this makeup look. I like how all of this is looking. I think the Milk pencil, I think that they are better in a non-shimmery formula, not gonna lie. And I think the shimmer shadow from the bento box does need some kind of, I don't know, maybe I could have used setting spray. I'm gonna look around a bit and see how I feel, and I'll review it later on. I am having a big pile on next to me, like here. I'm gonna do a review roundup real soon. I'm gonna try and see if I can film that either this weekend or next, depending on how busy I'm gonna be. The foundation is looking great. Maybe I can come a bit closer. Wait. There you go. The foundation is looking great, but it is settling a bit in my smile lines. The concealer did crease a bit under my eyes, but I did fix it a bit, and I feel like it's not looking like that anymore. The cheeks are looking beautiful. The bronzer is really, really pretty. I think you can make it more intense if you set it with some powder bronzer. I didn't set either my bronzer or my face, and I probably would do that when I'm using a dewy foundation, but I do think that this all looks really pretty. The lashes are good if you like a very flexible, super soft band. I think you're gonna like these. I'm probably gonna use them with a liner because I like something that has a bit more stability. That's what I'm looking for. I feel so great being back. I have so much energy. I want to film some like resolutions for this year. I want to film a roundup review. I want to film the ColourPop try-on. I have gotten a bunch of things to film the other YouTubers, trying other YouTubers' favorites. I'm gonna film that this weekend. I have pretty much a full face of trying other YouTubers' favorites. That's gonna be so much fun. I'll probably have that up next week, and the Nyqvist mini palettes, and I think I'm gonna I'll film that after this. I'll film a haul with all of the things that I bought when I was in San Francisco, and I'll film that after this, and that's gonna be live later on this week. I'll have that live later on this week, but I'm so excited. San Francisco's wonderful. Even though it wasn't on my bucket list, I'm so happy we went. Everything was beautiful. The city is beautiful. It really is a pretty city, and one of the things I think I like the most with the city is that you don't even have to go up in a pay and go up in a lookout tower to see the city. You can just walk up the steepest hill and you can just stand there and you can see the city. That was pretty cool. It was a pretty most parts of the city was pretty clean. I did see some of the bad parts of the city as well, and it is heartbreaking seeing. It really is. I think that comes from like being such an expensive city as it is. It comes with the territory. It is heartbreaking, and it was heartbreaking to see. But overall, I did really like the city. I thought the parks was probably the best parks I've seen in US. Really pretty parks. If I ever go back, I would love to see more of the things outside of the city. There are still like nature that I want to see, like the bigger parks outside the city and the Napa Valley. I'd love to see that. So if I ever go back, I'd love to do that. But yeah, I like the trip. I feel energized. My skin is good. I'm doing so much skincare. Oh, let me know if you want to see some skincare thingamajiggies. I could totally make that happen. Because I have been using quite a lot of really nice things that I've been using. Maybe I can film some mini Instagram thingamajiggies. That could be cool, I guess. But yeah, that was everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will have a very exciting video up tomorrow. Very exciting. Something that you will want to see that. So don't forget to come back tomorrow. There's going to be a video that has been one of the most requested videos on my channel to date, and it comes with a bonus. It comes with a big bonus surprise. So don't forget to check in tomorrow. There's going to be such a fun video. I cannot wait for you to see it. But thank you for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!